Right then, kids, should we get ourselves underway? I think we should. Let's bring an end to this delightful music. There we go. Thank you, YouTube, and that person for that music. You don't need to know who it was, it's fine. Right, so from something rather modern to something significantly older. Hello, 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 hello. I will discuss this in a moment. I'll discuss this in one moment. Let me just get the actual game booted up here. Let me just switch on to this. All right, then. Ignore that at the top right. You didn't see that. You have to let me know about audio levels. They should be all right. They should be fine. I still remember the gloriousness of seeing this at the end of Remake. I was like, holy fucking shit. So, so great.
In a time long ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Zarok. This arrogant, pitiless man hated his fellow citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own. The king's champion, Sir Daniel Fortescue, led the militia into battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer utterly. Fortescue went down in history that day as the hero of Gallowmere, and a time of peace began, which was to last for 100 years. And then the sorcerer returned.
I can't help but not listen to that and just think of like young me from 15 years ago sitting in the living room on the floor just in utter awe of what I was listening to. That man needs to narrate my life when I'm gone. I don't care if he'll be dead before me. Bring him back alive. Could not care. So old, the graphics. It's so great. It's so great. I've never actually to see what these spells are called. The Evernight? The Spirits? I've never actually looked into the book. Never even paid attention. Everything looking fine? Am I slightly quiet? According to my audio levels, I am not. Maybe slightly quiet in comparison to the game? Maybe. I don't want myself much louder. I'll start peaking. You won't like it when I'm peaking. Zarok, what are you doing? When will they learn, eh? Maybe. Yeah. This is significantly much more scarier than the remake, so... Well, hello, young sir. Yeah, it has been a while. It's been a whole month since I last streamed. Crazy, crazy times. Yeah, the game might be slightly fractionally too loud. I'll adjust it in a moment. I think the game is fractionally loud, so... Yeah, we're not too bad. We are, yeah, say, first stream I've done in over a month. Figured I'd start off well. good stuff. Yeah, it is. It is. It's much more sort of gothic-y. That's just simply the nature of it. It does make it scarier, you know? I suppose compare, like, the original Resident Evil to, like, Resident Evil, the later ones. I know it's a different in taste and tone and everything, but still, the more archaic graphics can't help but make it look a little bit creepier. Oh, Danny boy. Good to see you back, mate. Right, so, let us go and boot up the game, and when we get into the crypt, I will actually talk about the challenge we'll be conducting for this run. Let's get inside. We've got more cutscenes.
I so want to enjoy this.
That's making it even scarier, Legal. I've not heard him laugh for fucking ages. How you doing, man? Oh, dear. I don't know. I mean, I'm fascinated to see how well this may or may not go. Totally fascinated. I've never done anything like this before in a MediEvil game, so... Not as much pain as Daniel's Battlefield. Yeah. Exactly. Still one of the best games the PS1 ever saw. Fight me. Now, when I was doing this the last time, the first gargoyle here bugged on its audio. Yeah, the first gargoyle bugs for some reason. I don't know why. Just never mind. The hero of Galamir died the first charge, blah, blah, blah.
Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend.
We hopes it does well. Cheers. Rightio then, kids. So... Man, I gotta get used to everything here. Holy damn. Right, what's my controls? Now, the controls are definitely a lot more archaic than they used to be. Only the D-pad works. I have got the analog set up, but analog, even then, still only runs in 8 directions. There's no, like, sort of 360 directions here, so I might as well stick with the D-pad. That's what I'm used to. Let's go gather the goods here, folks. Now, so this is going to be called the Dan's Crypt Challenge. The reason I've called that is simply because, for the purpose of this run, I'm seeing how well I'm actually good at this game. And, you know, it's all nice and well going for the game, getting your hammers and your axes, getting your magic sword and your magic shield and just fucking slaughtering everything. But I really want to have a fun crack at this and to see just how hard can this game actually be if you, perhaps under-equipped. Because I've never really gone through the game without having the best equipment available to me. So the question is, how hard can the game be? Well, here's a good way to start. The reason I've called this the Dan's Crypt Challenge is because what I'm going to be doing for the purposes of this run is I'm going to be limiting myself as far as weaponry and armor to only items that I can find in the crypt. Specifically, in this run, I'm only going to be allowed to use the small sword, the throwing daggers, and a bronze shield. I will be banning every single other weapon in the game. I'm not going to restrict myself from using it. Now, this sucks in many, many, many reasons, a lot of which I'm sure you guys can gather. But it's going to be one of those sort of runs that as the game gets hard, further on and further on, things are going to get really, really fucking hard. It should be fascinating. How you doing, Doom Guy? What's better, MediEvil 1 or 2? I always preferred MediEvil 1. Medi 2 wasn't a bad game either. It has been some time since I've last played it. Maybe I have to, like... Whoa, holy hell. What was the camera doing there? That was interesting. Maybe I should play that again at some point. So that's going to be the rules of this run. I'm going to limit myself to literally these 3 weapons in my inventory. Now, there is a couple of places that does change. I will need to get hold of the club later on, because you have to use it as a torch in a couple of places in order to beat the game. You've also got, technically, like, the good lightning you have to use in the finale as well. But outside of that, that's it. Not using anything else in this game. Yeah, the camera had a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, it's just kind of there. It's a little detail. They didn't worry about that in like 99. Oh, you just finished it. What do you think of it, man? I was pretty happy with that series. It's pretty good. Let's get out of here. So, yes, this is the only 3. I've still got like the Daring Dash I can use as like a technical sort of damage. Also, life bottles. Now, it already been mentioned about what am I doing in regards to life bottles. As far as I'm concerned, as many of them as I can pick up, I think is fair game. But there are, I believe, 3 life bottles that are hidden behind Chalice Collection. One of which you get from Canny Team, which is really early on. But the other 2 you've got to get, like, a lot of the chalices in the game of. So as far as I'm concerned, if I can get hold of the life bottle, it's fair game. But I'm going to have to work for quite a few of these. And I don't know how easy this is going to be at all. So whatever I get is going to be fair game. First goal on that is you get hold of 2 chalices, I believe, in order to get the one from Canny Team. So let's dive on into the graveyard. So this should be not too bad early on, but like later on, when we take on like anything flying, or like shadow demons, or freaking pirates in the ghost ship, oh, that's gonna suck. Let's get ourselves a bit of a warm up, folks. Though I could do with that. Money's not gonna be much of a an object in this game either, for that matter, because daggers are pretty cheap to restock. So, yeah, it's fair enough. Right now, what the hell are my controls? Because I don't remember. Right, triangle's the shield. That's my... This is such a weird... Whatever. There we are. I got these early damn zombies. It feels... Yeah, it does feel like it's been a long time since I took on MediEvil, the remake. It's been quite a while now. Luckily, the zombies in the graveyard are, at least the original, are pretty easy to take out. They're actually significantly harder in the remake. But especially if you guys have been watching, some of you have like recently seen MediEvil Remake, you should be able to look back at this and kind of see where some things have matched up and where some things changed and all. But yeah, the zombies here are pretty easy to take out. A couple of sword swipes does the trick. Should probably do a bit of flying dagger practice here. Again, money's not really much of an object, so... Yeah, the daggers... Daggers aren't very powerful, folks. Daggers are pretty damn rubbish, so... I'm not holding hope out for killing bosses with daggers. That's gonna be, It's gonna be bad times, everyone. I'm not looking forward to trying to kill, like, bosses with daggers. It's gonna suck. Would you? Oi! Scumbag. There we go. Oh, yeah, that as well. Oh, my goodness me. Right. See how, like there, you see how I instantly went in there to get treasure out of the back of that. It doesn't exist. What am I doing? I'm just getting already distracted. Fair enough, then. MediEvil Remake was really good. I don't think I could say much that I didn't say in the MediEvil, in the LP series. But yeah, it was a really good remastering of the original. They were pretty faithful to what it needed to be. Change a few things here and there. Played really well, actually. Apart from a couple little bugs that we did come across as I showed you in there, and perhaps they're a bit better now. You know. But other than that, yeah, really good. Alright then, so we need to turn this around a little bit. Obviously, the way that it doesn't look will open the gate, as opposed to... Yeah, this is the bottom way around now, because in the remake, it's the other way around, isn't it? It's what it faces opens, I think? I can't remember. Right, Chalice is over there. We can't get out there at the moment. So we want to swing this a couple of times. But yeah, I'm going to have to make some real decisions later on in regards to what I do... Where am I going? In regards to what I do and do not want to do. And decide whether I want to kill everything. Like, instinctually, my instincts tell me get every chalice, but I might have to give that up later on. We'll see. Right, there's a life bottle over there. Grab hold of that. Man, we're going to need this health later on. Help. Camera. Come on. Cooperate with me here. Thank you. There we go. Oh, man. Can I just, like, kill one? I always hate is you have to, like, go down to kill the last things to get the damn chalice. Yeah, isn't that Tower Story? Yeah, you're right. It's been... In fact, it's actually been, what, a year to the day? Yeah, it's been a year to the day that Resi 2 Remake came out. Man, that's frightening. That is frightening. Right, gargoyle. Yeah, there's a ambush here. I remember this here. Scumbags. Right, how much do... Whoops. How much do the daggers cost? Yeah, you see, money's not a problem for us here. We're going to come across way too much money for us to do anything with. We might as well go and start a bank account. But only 250 daggers? I thought it was 300. That's unfortunate. Never mind. Yeah, of course, not long till Resi 3. That will be being recorded and played on release, as you would suspect. It should be a good game, and dare I say, I reckon it probably needs to be a good game. Coming off the back of the RE2 remake and a lot of the plaudits that it received. Ooh, that was interesting. Don't think that was quite meant to work like that, but hey. But yeah, coming off of the plaudits that a lot received from a lot of places, that game's gonna have a lot of higher expectations, so it needs to do decently well. Right, let's get down here, grab some gold that we're not gonna need, but I just sort of naturally do. Yeah, RE in development, yeah, I've been hearing bits and pieces about that maybe it's not going quite as well. There have been apparently some possible development issues with RE8, which is, you know, is what it is. Yeah, the pre-order bonus for RE3, like, I actually don't think it's the worst kind of, oh, well, pre-order bonus. I was going to talk about the pre-order Ultimate Editions and stuff you get from that, so. Sure, we'll kill them, why not? We'll take out Zarok's army one by one, that sounds like a good idea. There we go. Stupid things. Look like skeletons on the ground and everything. It's so great. But yeah, so the pre-order bonuses are like fine with like the, you know, as they always do with like the, you know, the original sort of costumes and stuff like that, which they've kind of got to do. Nope. There we go. Man, actually, tell you what, the small sword's actually not bad in this. At least that's early on. I've never used it right later on. It's got some range on it. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Nice. Have I seen the new trailer for Resident Evil 3? Probably? Probably.
Tread softly. Zarok awaits beyond these gates. The Master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce.
Got nobodies? Who do you think I am? Scumbags. Yeah, probably. Probably. The classic All the Heroes. It's been some time since I've been here. Man, this is going back.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
About that, you clearly weren't listening at the start of the run. Alas. So yeah, I definitely expect to get the first couple of chalices, but I don't know how many more chalices I'm going to want to get beyond that. I'm doing a bit of research and like looking back into when you get the other life bottles. I think the second life what you get here, I think you've got to get 16 chalices, and there's only 20 in the whole game. That's a lot of chalices, folks. So I don't know if I'm gonna go for that or not. I'm gonna give it a damn good go. But that's a lot of chalices, folks. Yeah, the voices are so classic. I love the music here in the Hall of Heroes as well. Actually, this is pretty sweet. Like real feudalism to it. It's really good. Dino Crisis remake, yeah, that it's coming. I can more or less assure you of that.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Gallowmere. After you were slain, I shot Zarok's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards.
Well, I accept. Right, so officially I have to accept this, because otherwise he'll never give me the life bottle, so I'll say yes.
Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir.
Because what I can do...
Goodbye, sir.
I don't know if this is going to work, actually. I've never done this before. What happens if we just, you know, don't take it? I don't know. Can I actually leave without taking that? I legit don't know. Will it let me? I like that it says that. It actually registers that we've not collected it. And it's telling you, you know you haven't taken the damn crossbow yet. I'm like, yes, I know. So, yes, we shall leave without collecting it. I have put a save state down, just in case this totally screws everything up. Worst come to worst, we can always grab the crossbow and just never use it. But I've never seen that text before. Nice. Foresight. Are you insulting Fortescue? I hope not. No, it didn't save the progress. It's fine. We're going to one-shot this. I'm not going to die. Everything will be fine. Yeah, RE3 should be good. I've got plans as well with Resistance when that comes out. Got quite a few streams on Twitch planned for Resistance. Oh, that as well. Like I said, I've never seen that message before in my life. I've never not collected an item like that, so... Oh, this is classic.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
Such a great villain. Well, you see, that is definitely a thing. That's one of the thing, with regards to this run, is that I don't know necessarily what is or is not going to be possible in this run at all. I've got no idea. There's a lot of things that I'm going to be experimenting with in the course of this run as to what you can still do without using stuff, so... This is going to be a good example of that, for that matter, as well. So, yeah. Some instructions can be smashed down with clubs and server weapons. Try experimenting. Now, obviously, we're not going to be allowed to particularly do that, at least not at this point, so... We'll have to see how clever we can be. We still will need to use the club, as I've mentioned. We still need to get hold of it, because there are some areas where I'll need to use the club as a torch. I will not be using it as an offensive weapon. That would be cheating. Right, let's lure some of you guys over. Oi! Scumbags! Let's bust this down. Ow. Ow to the zombie. They let us know that it's still... that was one thing they changed. It doesn't hurt you in the original of those, but I think it does a little bit in the remake, so... Right, grab the vial. Okay, so what we need's over there, isn't it? I believe so. Right, let's... Gosh, I'm having a real fight at the camera at the moment. It's kind of unfortunate. Most likely, yeah. Most likely I'll need something for Resistance eventually. But yeah, I do intend to be doing quite a few streams of Resistance. I'm really, really hopeful that it goes down pretty well, actually. So, obviously, we can't actually open this up here with our sword. Now, we do actually need to get into here in order to complete the game. Because we need to get all the witch talismans. So in situations where I need to actually do it to complete the game, I will allow myself to bash things down with the club. But outside of that, I will not be. Right. Let's dodge all this stuff here. This copper shield will not last very long here, by the way. At least you can sort of jump the boulders. That's not too bad. Oh no, it's the runners. These guys suck. Damn headless zombies. I never realised that these guys were headless when I was younger. I just thought they were really big chested. There's our club here. Yes, it's crude. We can bash of it, which is great. We can burn one bash too many, and it will break. So we'll be needing this for some use in the game. Right, you can't do that there. So we have to bash these down in order to get out of this area, so we'll have to do that. I am doing it on PC. I was considering getting hold of Resident Evil on a console, but as they decided to throw in Resistance with it, and Resistance I was wanting to do on PC, I've got the game via PC, so let's bust that down here. We might need to use it a little bit more, actually, before all is said and done in here. Damn zombies. Ow. I'm just pointing out what young me thought, alright? I'm not saying it was right. There we go. Right, so. Damn, okay. We do need the club for here as well, then. We have to bust this down. There we go. Because we have to go with the Witch Talisman. We need to use this eventually in the Pumpkin Gorge in order to trigger getting hold of... What does the Pumpkin Witch give you? One of the dragon gems that you need eventually in the Crystal Cave, so... Right, we have to light this, so let's head into here. Yeah, I might get... Unfortunately, whatever I chose, some people were not going to be able to join, unfortunately. Alas. So, this shouldn't be that hard. So, light this up. Game. There we go. That was quite specific. Come in here. Quickly. Light the torch. And let hell produce. Produce? That makes no sense. Ah! Those headless zombies really hurt. No. Right. Witch Talisman's over there somewhere. That headless zombie's got stuck in the, what if it's got stuck with the damn copper shield? Don't know how that's happened. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Now, I really, whoa. Now, I think Resistance will be good. I think that played online with people you know, should be pretty enjoyable, so. There we go, good stuff. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, the problem with multiple platforms. Eventually, eventually things will improve there. Place some shield. Here is the Witch Talisman, which we needed in order to complete the game. Very good. Right, let's get going. Yeah, the first few stages should be fairly much of a breeze. It's kind of once we get beyond the... Because once you get beyond Return of the Graveyard, I'm pretty sure that's when you'd pick up the... broadsword from... Oh, what's the guy's name with the broadsword? It's escaped me. Oh, shit. That didn't go well. Oh, there should be some good stuff. Yeah, I've no idea, Stone. I can only assume... My assumption is it's now gone forever, but I don't quite know how that's going to work. I suppose if the game gives you a warning and you decide not to heed it, then it's like, well, we told you so we're telling you so. Woden the Mighty. Thank you, MG. Which level am I least looking forward to? There's a few puzzles. I was looking forward to this and kind of like trying to do a bit of research into it and thinking, what's really going to suck about this run? I think things are generally going to be alright for about the first half of the game. I expect the small sword's going to hold up till... Whoa, dear. Till probably about when we get to... probably about when we get to Mellowmead, I suspect the game's going to get really nice. Because by Mellowmead is when you get the magic sword.
We have failed the master. We give our lives.
So, up until, like, using the small sword as a replacement for the broadsword shouldn't be too bad. Using the small sword in place of a magic sword, though... So I suspect that's gonna suck. I suspect that anything flying is gonna suck because throwing daggers are not very good, folks. They're pretty damn rubbish in this game. I think they're actually somewhat better in the remake. In the original, daggers are pretty rubbish. The pirate ship is gonna suck. Because the pirate ship has several areas where you have to kill enemies in order to progress. Shadow demons are going to suck. Peregrine's castle is going to be brutal. And I also suspect, if you remember the Shadow Demon Guards that are like the mini-boss in the Enchanted Forest, that could be one of the hardest parts of the game. I'm not looking forward to that at all. That's gonna suck, folks. The marshes may not be too great either, so... Yeah, no goodies for us, folks. Never mind. Interesting.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well?
Wait, what?
How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. Not that there's anything. Oh.
Huh. Well. Things you learn. So, the bad news is I've just blocked off a life bottle to myself. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright, and folks, we'll have to take the crossbow in order to get hold of the second... life potion. That's kind of brutal, actually. Yeah, we can't get all the life bottles now, I believe. I think we may not be able to get the last one anyways. And if I want to get hold of the second one, there's now 17 chalices out of 20. I don't know if I'm going to get that or not. Damn. That sucks. Yeah, it did. Never mind. Never mind.